So as you can see, we're now inside the car. I've stripped everything out of the interior, and what we'll do now, we'll look at all the bolts we need to undo to take the body off the chassis. So you can see right at the back of the boot we have an M7 bolt on either side that goes through to the end of the outrigger. Then under the rear seat we've got an M7 on each side that go through to the bridge over the fuel tank. And if we go through here, we've got two M7s on the passenger side that go through to the chassis outriggers, along with a line of M7s along the edge of the chassis there. And on the driver's side we've got the same thing, two bolts through the outriggers there and a line of bolts down the edge of the chassis there. That's all we need to do inside the car to remove the body from the chassis. Now we'll have a look at what we need to do under the bonnet to disconnect as well. So here we are under the bonnet. First thing we'll remove here will be the wings. You'll see the front wing has an M12 nut at the bottom there, an M12 nut onto the body there, and then two M12 nuts onto the light bar. So we'll remove the wings and then the light bar. Going back here, you have a way across. That rod there is for the headlamp adjuster. There, that'll just come off there. There's a little split pin there to come out. Next one is the throttle cable. It goes to the carburettor. We'll disconnect that. Then the choke cable, disconnect that. Then we've got the brake master cylinder, so we'll disconnect the front and rear brake pipes from there. Looking on down there, you can just about see the clutch cable. We'll disconnect that along with the steering column. Next, across are the two heater ducts. There you can see those, and the gear stick there. We'll remove that connector there. Then the battery will come off and wiring loom will be disconnected. And the wiring is quite simple, just unplug it all the way under the engine here, unplug all those, and that'll go back with the bodywork. So that's the front of the car. So here we are at the back of the car. Nothing particularly to remove here. The bumper is attached to the chassis, so we don't have to worry about that. And apart from that, the only other concern is the fuel filler here, and we'll just remove that rubber gasket there and it should drop through the body. those are the bolts we got out of the chassis, and looking at those, I don't think we'll be reusing many of those, will we? I'd also like to have a look at the front toe board, where I've had a bit of a dig around. As you can see, it's really bad there. So it's double skinned then, top skin's totally rusted away. You can even see the pop rivets that were used at one point in there. That was a really quality repair, wasn't it? So there we go, that'll all need repairing. So that's it then. The body is now officially disconnected from the chassis. We've undone all the bolts from the body to the chassis, and across here we've undone the steering column, clutch cable, brake pipes, accelerator pedal, choke pedal, headlamp adjuster. We've done the wiring loom, as you could see. We've just done the exhaust, which it turns out was only hand tight anyway, and the heating controls we've disconnected too. So basically the body is now disconnected from the chassis. So next episode we will be able to lift the body off the chassis, and we'll see how really bad the chassis is then. So if you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.